5 fall gardening mistakes destroying your soil. Stop these now. If you've been around gardens long enough, you already know that fall isn't the end of the gardening season. It's the season that decides how strong your spring will be. Over the years on Soilpower, I've seen so many gardeners pour their heart into spring and summer, only to stumble in autumn. And let me tell you, those stumbles can cost you poor soil health, lost harvests, or even wasted hours of hard work. So today let's talk about the 5 biggest fall gardening mistakes I've seen, and yes, I've made them myself. Whether you're just starting out or you've been gardening for decades, these tips will keep your soil thriving and your plants strong. Mistake number 1, leaving spent plants to rot without purpose. I get it, by the time September rolls around, many of us are exhausted. Tomatoes are dropping, beans look ragged, and the zucchini vines are a jungle. It's tempting to leave it all there until the first frost knocks it down. But here's the thing, spent plants left in the garden are like an open invitation to pests and disease. That doesn't mean you should haul everything to the curb. Healthy plant material can be chopped up and turned into compost or used as mulch. Disease material? Your future self will thank you when you don't have to battle last year's problems all over again. Soilpower tip: I like to chop and drop healthy bean vines right where they grew. Mistake number 2, forgetting to feed the soil. Here's a secret most gardeners overlook. Fall is actually the best time to invest in soil health. Too many gardeners, focus only on summer fertilizing, forgetting that soil microbes are still active in the cooler months. Add compost, well-rotted manure, or organic amendments like bone meal and rock phosphate now, and you'll give your soil time to, integrate those nutrients naturally. Soilpower tip: I spread a 2-inch layer of compost across every bed in fall. Mistake number 3, ignoring cover crops. If you leave your garden soil bare in fall, you're not just missing an opportunity, you're actively hurting it. I used to think cover crops were just for farmers, but once I started sowing clover and rye in my backyard beds, my soil transformed. Some, like legumes, fix nitrogen right into the soil. Soilpower tip: if you're brand new to cover cropping, start simple. Mistake number 4, skipping mulch. Every fall, I see gardeners rake their leaves into plastic bags for the curb, and it breaks my heart. Leaving soil uncovered over winter exposes it to freezing thawing cycles, compaction, and erosion. Shredded leaves, straw, or even wood chips can all do the job. Soilpower tip: my favorite mulch is shredded autumn leaves. Mistake number 5, neglecting perennials and tools. It's easy to think only of annual crops in fall, but your perennials like berries, herbs, asparagus, and rhubarb, well, they need attention too. Failing to prune, divide, or insulate these plants can really set them back for the whole year. For example, unpruned raspberries can become a tangled mess, while unprotected rosemary may not survive the cold. And yeah, don't forget your tools. I've been guilty of leaving hoes and shovels in the shed all winter, only to find them rusted and dull come spring. Soilpower tip: before the first frost, I mulch strawberries with straw prune back my raspberries and give all my tools a quick scrub with soapy water followed by a wipe down with mineral oil. That half hour of work pays off big when spring rolls around. When I first started gardening, I used to see fall as cleanup season, a time to yank plants, stack pots, and call it quits. Each of these mistakes, leaving diseased plants, forgetting to feed the soil, skipping cover crops, ignoring mulch, and neglecting perennials, can feel small in the moment. If you treat fall as the foundation rather than the finish line, your spring garden will be easier, healthier, and more productive. Trust me, once you experience the difference, you'll never go back. So, fellow gardeners, let's stop making these 5 fall mistakes and start giving our soil the love it deserves. Every handful of compost, every cover crop seed, every layer of mulch, it's all an investment in next season's success. If you found these tips helpful, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button on Soil Power, share this article with a fellow gardener, and let's grow a community that thrives season after season. Remember, soil power is garden power. And together we can make every garden bed richer, stronger, and more alive than ever before.